Last time we talked about where to start reading the Bible. Now we want to see which Bible should you read. Well, it may seem like this should have been the first lesson, but some people already have a Bible. Even if you do have a Bible, you might learn a few new things. The Bible we're looking at is the Protestant Bible. We call it the King James Version, KJV. It has 66 books. The Catholic Bible has 7 additional Old Testament books, shown here in red. The Protestants don't have the 7 books. They are called Apocrypha. Early scholars didn't believe they added any real revelation that hadn't already been stated in other books, or their authorship was in question. If you have a Catholic Bible, it's okay. It's based on the Latin interpretation of the original Greek or Hebrew. Then it's translated into our language. The original King James Version was published in 1611. The 1611 text is still in print, but it's hard to read. So there have been revisions to make it easier to read today. Bibles fall into 2 categories: translations and interpretations. Translations are directly translated from the Old Testament Hebrew and the New Testament Greek. Interpretations translate from the original language and then interpret it into a modern vernacular. In other words, the editors are focused more on understandability than translated accuracy. Examples of translations are the King James Version, the New American Standard Bible, the Contemporary English Version, Holman Christian Standard, and the Net Bible. Some interpretations are the New International Version, the New Living Translation, the Message Bible, and the Good News Bible. Interpretations are easier to read. Translations are better for study. If I'm just reading, sometimes I'll read the NIV or Message Bible. When I study, I use the King James Version or the New American Standard Bible. Some churches are almost militant on which Bible to read. You must read the Catholic Bible, or you must read the King James Version. I own just about every version there is. Take some time later to go to BibleHub.com. You can read several verses in different translations or interpretations and see which one you prefer. You might ask, why do you have so many? Sometimes it's good to see how someone else translates a particular verse, chapter, or even a whole book. I like the New American Standard Bible. The translation is very accurate, it's easy to read, it flows like the King James Version without the these and the thous. Another option is a parallel Bible. A parallel Bible places 2 or more translations or interpretations side by side. It's common to see 2 in parallel. However, you can get them in 4 versions in parallel. Before we proceed, a word of caution. Unless you know the author, stay away from study Bibles at first. Some can lead to teachings that may not be completely supported by the Word. In these studies, I will use the New American Standard or the King James Version. I'll let you know if I use any other Bible translation or interpretation. It really is all about which one you prefer. Jesus bless you in your adventure into His Word.